want to show somebody this.
Introducing Ectolife, the world's first artificial womb facility, powered entirely by renewable energy. Ectolife allows infertile couple to conceive a baby and become the true biological parents of their own offspring. It's a perfect solution for women who had their uterus surgically removed due to cancer or other complications. With Ectolife, premature births and C-sections will be a thing of the past. Ectolife is designed to help countries that are suffering from severe population decline, including Japan, Bulgaria, South Korea, and many others. The facility features 75 highly equipped labs. Each state-of-the-art lab can accommodate up to...
Let me just say something real quick. Does this remind you of a movie? Anybody? Does this remind you of the Matrix movie? Where grown adults were in pods? Let's continue.
400 growth pods or artificial wombs. Every pod is designed to replicate the exact conditions that exist inside the mother's uterus. A single building can incubate up to 30,000 lab-grown babies per year. Ectolife allows your baby to develop in an infection-free environment. The pods are made of materials that prevent germs from sticking to their surfaces. Every growth pod features sensors that can monitor your baby's vital signs, including heartbeat, temperature, blood pressure, breathing rate, and...
So my next question, or a question is, if this is a real thing, right, and not some virtual thing, if they physically have created this and not imagination, why aren't there any babies that are natural? That it's not an AI replica type like Avatar. Why is it not an actual human being in these pods that they claim they've already developed? Let's continue.
Oxygen saturation. The artificial intelligence-based system also monitors the physical features of your baby and reports any potential genetic abnormalities. The pods are equipped with a screen that displays real-time data on the developmental progress of your baby. These data are sent directly to your phone so you can track your baby's health from the comfort of your zone. The app also provides you with a high-resolution live view of your baby's development. A special section in the app allows you to watch a time-lapse of your baby's growth and share it directly with your loved ones. Because babies can recognize language and learn new words while still in the womb, Ectolife growth pods feature internal speakers that play a wide range of words and music to your baby. Through the app, you can choose the playlist that your baby listens to. You can also directly sing to your baby and make them familiar with your voice before birth. Our goal is to provide you with
I'm going to go back to what I told somebody. Well, I've told several people on social media that this is the true war. This is the war between the seed of the woman and the seed of the serpent. And how do I know this is a seed of the serpent? Because when you have the two, what they have intertwining for the medical field, the symbology, it's two serpents. It's two serpents. You know, going up the staff, the medical staff. Let's continue. I mean, I got a lot to say about this. I have so much to say about how there is, for one, it's not possible. They need to use a woman, a natural woman, her DNA, and from their creation, a man's sperm, to create anything. But let's continue. But I can say so much about this. I can say they cannot You know how they can digitally print or, different things, like a Cricut, you know what I mean? Print something out. The problem is that they can't create human matter out of thin air. It cannot be done. They do not possess the intelligence to create a cell, the genes, the anything that is human. They have to recreate something that already exists. So they can create a pod, but all of the scientific, I just want them to show an actual physical human being in one of these pods, and then it actually being born, and if it is born, how long does it take to die? Because it's not gonna be a being that can withstand. There's just so much missing from these pods. It's not possible.
Intelligent offspring that truly reflects your smart choices. Ectolife improves your bonding experience with your baby. Thanks to a 360 degrees camera that's fitted inside your baby's growth pod, you can use your virtual reality headset to explore what it's like to be in your baby's place. See what they see and hear what they hear. Using a wireless haptic suit connected to your baby's growth pod, you will be able to sense their kicks in the womb and share this experience with your friends and family members. With Ectolife, your baby will receive the best nutrients that can support their growth. Each group of pods is connected to 2 central bioreactors. The first bioreactor contains nutrients and oxygen, which are supplied to your baby through an artificial umbilical cord.
This is my question as well. I got so many questions, okay? How did they get this artificial umbilical cord? Okay, so how small the egg and the fertilized sperm with the egg, how teeny tiny that it is, right? And when it implants itself in a woman's womb, because of her the nutrients in her uterus that goes, that the cells, grow off of, how did they get the artificial umbilical cord attached? How are they able to do that? And then when you see the little electrodes on the baby or the fetus's head, right? To monitor the fetus so they can go to your smartphone. How do they get that on the head of the fetus without contaminating the so-called fluid, amniotic fluid, this fake amniotic fluid, this pristine environment that they're talking about? How are they able to put the electrodes on the fetus's head? Like, I have a million questions, but I would like to see, like, this is all virtual, but let's see the real deal.
This bioreactor also contains a liquid solution that serves as the amniotic fluid that surrounds babies in the mother's uterus. It's rich of vital hormones, growth factors, and antibodies that sustain your baby's growth and development.
Did she say ambiotic? Not ambiotic. Is that what she just said? Not amniotic. Ambiotic. Oh, Lord.
Thanks to a system controlled by artificial intelligence, each baby receives custom nutrients tailored to their needs.
I was down to talk to my doctor about Rybelsus.
Ask your healthcare provider
Damn
about
commercial.
Rybelsus today.
Your next iPhone isn't just a phone. It's a new kind of power tool.
The second bioreactor is designed to eliminate any waste products produced by the babies. The artificial umbilical cord helps the babies to release their waste products into the second bioreactor. With the help of a delicate layer of engineered enzymes, the second bioreactor can then recycle waste products and turn them back into useful nutrients. This way, the facility ensures a steady and sustainable supply of fresh nutrients to your baby. With Ectolife, miscarriage and low sperm count are a thing of the past. Prior to placing the fertilized embryo of your baby inside the growth pod, in vitro fertilization is used to create and select the most viable and genetically superior embryo, giving your baby a chance to develop without any biological hurdles. And if you want your baby to stand out and have a brighter future, our Elite Package offers you the opportunity to genetically engineer the embryo before implanting it into the artificial womb. Thanks to CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing tool, you can edit any trait of your baby through a wide range of over 300 genes. By genetically engineering a set of genes, the Elite Package allows you to customize your baby's eye color, hair color, skin tone, physical strength, height, and level of intelligence. It also allows you to fix any inherited genetic diseases that are part of your family history so that your baby and their offspring will live a healthy, comfortable life free of genetic diseases. Say goodbye to the pain of childbirth and birth-related muscle contractions. Ectolife provides you a safe, pain-free alternative that helps you deliver your baby without stress. The delivery process is smooth, convenient, and can be done with just a push of a button. After discharging the amniotic fluid from the artificial womb, you will be able to easily remove your baby from the growth pod. Everything is perfectly designed so you and your partner can enjoy the delivery process. To ensure full transparency, our post-delivery free DNA paternity test helps you confirm the genetic identity of your baby so you can return home knowing that your baby is genetically yours. You don't have to worry about power cuts or carbon footprint. Ectolife uses highly efficient, clean, renewable energy consisting of solar and wind power.
They're really trying to sell you on this whole idea based on solar power and renewable energy. Oh my God. Oh. This shit reminds me of the raw aliens. When I went with my husband to a seminar that they were holding, the kind of shit they were talking about, it's pretty much identical.
The highly advanced pods operate with minimal energy needs, making it easy for your baby to make it to full term without any complications. And for those who want a more convenient solution, Ectolife is made accessible so your life can be easier. Thanks to our miniaturized bioreactors and long-lasting batteries, you can use Ectolife growth pods at the comfort of your home, allowing you to incubate your baby in your building without the need to visit our factory. By owning your special growth pod, you will have the ability to build a happy family, one baby at a time, away from any birth complications. The concept of Ectolife facility was designed by biotechnologist and science communicator Hashim Al-Ghaili. It relies on groundbreaking research.
So any women out there that read people's energy and their expressions on their face, what did you read from this man that supposedly developed this science, right? What did you read from all of that? Let me put it back. Let me pull it back. Look at his face. When I click on it, I want to try to stop it when I get it. Anyways, tell me what you see in his face.
And science communicator Hashim Al-Ghaili. It relies on groundbreaking research work that has been conducted by scientists and engineers since 1950s. Research work that has been conducted by scientists and engineers since 1950s.
Now, you saw how young this man was, right? So catch all the nuances of what's being said here. That this has been in place since the 1950s. Does that man look like he started in science as like 3 years old? Or, let's be honest, he wasn't even born yet. You have to pay attention to what's being said to you. 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010, 2020. Does he look 70 years old to you? Does he look over 70 years old to you? Because he'd have to be over 70 because he wouldn't be able to start this science at 1 year old.
Tired of waiting for a response from an adoption agency? Unable to find a suitable surrogate mother? Worried about pregnancy complications? Worry no more, because Ectolife got you covered. Ectolife, reinventing evolution.
Let me see. Let me pull up some of the comments, because it was pretty interesting reading some of the comments. Let's see here. So this person says your scientists were so preoccupied that they didn't stop to think if they should. This person says, I am a biologist. When I talk to my mother about scientific development and progress, and the possibility of building such a device in the near future, she told me this phrase, what comes easily can be easily left. Don't really know about that comment. This one says, there is a deep spiritual connection between the baby and the mother during the 9 months of gestation. And this cannot be replicated by any machine, which is a fact. And not only that, is that there is like genetic conversations that are taking place, unspoken conversations that take place between the mother and the fetus through gestation that this machine cannot replicate. I can go on and on and on, but I'm going to read the comments. Let me see. This person says there are a lot of emotions and bonds when a baby is in a mother's womb and stays there and develops. The feeling of being a mother naturally can't be given artificially. This person says, I get the idea at the start for those who've had hysterectomies, then they start talking about gene editing and not to worry about birthing pains and all that. You had me at the start, but slowly and surely it went from help the helpless to build a baby workshop. Anyways, this is definitely this has been the ongoing battle between the seed of the woman and the seed of the serpent in Genesis chapter 3. Like this is very biblical. I'm not gonna lie. This is completely biblical. Anyways, they can't do it because if they could, why aren't they showing actual human beings that come out of these pods instead of a virtual cartoon video? Why isn't there like legit evidence? That's my question too.